Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, Trashkin, all good evening and welcome back to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm of course your humble host, Rasp the Trash Bear, and today we got a little more Remnant. Like I said, we got a fair chunk of stuff to get to yet. Some alt kills for bosses, the archetypes, and then we're gonna rest on our laurels for just a bit while we wait for the next DLC. But just saying, plague bearers are in fact a pain in the ass. But I'll tune you in for the highlights as we go. Oh, hey, there's our buddy from last time round.
Where is it? Where did I put it? Not here. Might I have some space, please? I'm busy. Busy, yes. Preoccupied. It means I am otherwise engrossed.
Alright, let's see what kind of a draw we got this time. Oh, you can transition midair. Okay, good to know. I learned a thing. Pillar's Rest. A retread. Well, Trashkin, I'll tune you in when I hit something interesting. Well, Trashkin, it just goes to show you, it pays to do your research. I just learned, for the first time, that apparently traits max out at 85 currently, previously 65 from the Awaken King. So you want to choose your builds carefully, otherwise you get stuck behind an Orb of Undoing to build it just so. Since I went generalist, I would definitely not build it the same way, and let's face it, builds are a slippery thing in this round. But yeah, as it turns out, 85 traits, your levels in a given trait don't necessarily count against you for your
Yeah, you. Come here.
Oh, hey buddy.
The dark. It calls us. A creature hides in the dark, kin against kin. I saw it. Riding a dran. Others came, killed him, and then killed each other until there was only one left. And the creature grabbed the one, grabbed him, and took him, and feasted. And I wanted it too. Take me, fill me, kill me, but no. Alright. Oh, I'd kill to have it, mate. Kill him. And kill you. Oh. Changed. And after everything, that drought of fun. And soon, there was all... You don't. Kill the good. Good. Stay away from the shadows. Help. No, no moving. Stay still. Stay hidden. Stay safe.
Right. Well, like I was saying, I really didn't know there was a trait cap until now, which I suppose is fair, considering how ridiculous it was to be able to level up absolutely everything in the last game, but at the same time that makes it a little sad, because I like being in a omnipotent build, but I suppose that's what the game needed to be able to move forward. Of course, that takes just a little bit of the overpowered fun out, but that's fine if it gives the game longevity and versatility in builds. Well, I hadn't expected to give my thoughts on such a thing. Here we are. Oh, here we go. Ah, right. Only way forward is out. Well, Trashkin, I've got a whole section of sewer to ravage, as it were. There we are. Like, I know there's a way to that chest. Just don't see it. Well, Trashkin, I'm gonna be running shadows for a minute. Just thought I'd give my thoughts on the trade cap, which is... It's a good thing. It just isn't my favorite thing. Well, Trashkin, we picked up the Ring of the Castaway in the, field section. Makeshift ring crafted of rummaged wire by small and forlorn hands in mourning over the loss of their loved ones. Oof. It's the last gift to those whose lives were cast away without a thought, from those left to repair the rift their sudden absence left behind. Though despicable, the Dran somehow curried the king's favor. To let them propagate would surely have brought the superior Fae to ruin. So, in an effort to prevent catastrophe, Fae soldiers had no choice but to call the vulgar masses for the greater good of all. Ugh. Increases base consumable duration by half. Very handy for an alchemist. Oh, back down I go. Well, Trashkin, nothing much to report on that. We again have the spirit, or the shadow wisp. Or the spirit wisp amulet. Apparently reduces cooldowns for every 300 mod power spent. So, if you're strong in spirit, it's not a bad choice, Trashkin. I think I'm gonna pick up an Orb of Undoing and rejig some of my build. Thinking Longshot can probably go the way of the dodo. Vigor is just plain non-negotiable. As is regrowth. Regrowth is just too damn good. But yeah, we got ourselves a re-roll of the good old Spirit Wisp. That's at least something to show, and a little bit of XP besides, as long as a small and modest pile of scrap for the retread. I was most surprised to find that Ring of the Castaway. That didn't spawn last time. Oh. Back to it. Ooh, new book. Butter, 29th, rainy, parish perch free, clams, 4. Where did all the fish go? Vidya, 4. Rainy. Lamarck Bream, 1. Rain doesn't stop. Moved the boat further down the coast, saw something beneath the waves. Big. Reggio, 9. Stormy, splashing near the cove. Length of 2. Free ray rowboats. Catch a lifetime. Otherwise, don't believe me. Rachel, 24, Stormy, chased her this time. She keeled my boat. Nearly died, but I saw her. She's beautiful, scales glinting like diamonds, teeth long as my arms. Oof. Rachel, 29, Stormy, cornered in the cove, gathered up some dran and harpoons, won't be hungry after tomorrow. Regal, 1, Stormy, she got away. Damns it all, she was right there. Right there, at the end of my harpoon, but I couldn't throw. I couldn't, why? Why not? Her eyes, black and oily as the depths, but soft, such softness. She looked at me. We met eyes and I saw her and she saw me. After going after her, alone, she can't get away, she's mine. My treasure, my greatest catch, my diamond of the deep. Ah. That's an interesting angle. In the meantime, let's see what we pull. How you doing on that XP? Pretty good. Cotton skim. Well, nothing new here this time, I don't think, Trashkin, so... Hey, Trashkin, remember all the way back in the Forlorn Course in the Drowned Fen? When I took one look at the tunnel and thought that looks like a trap? Yeah, I was wrong. That's where they hid the new stuff. Spooky.
Let me get some.
Just gotta do away with one witch. Huh. And ragdoll. Let's read that before I forget. You try and tell yourself it's a simple ragged straw doll. A discarded child's toy that has seen better days, but deep in your heart you know better. There's some sort of dark magic at play here. That much is certain, if only it could be harnessed. The wisest among us, such as yours truly, know full well never to take anything at face value, especially here, especially now. For the moment, you allow yourself to believe that you've obtained some amount of understanding or control. The world has a way of burying each one of your hubristic misconceptions, and you along with them. But yep, that'll grant you the ritualist class if you really want to specialize in summons, I do believe. We'll take care of that in just a moment. Well, Trashkin, I stand slightly corrected. Not summons. Status effects. AoE that applies to all the effects. Explosives. Death Witch, which negates all healing to self and drains health. Increased damage to all enemies affected by a negative status. Killing an enemy applies Terrify to all enemies. Reduce damage received from negative status effects. And Relic use cleanse all status effects. And with Affliction, status effect duration against all enemies increases by 10%. Now, as you know, Trashkin, I'm not much of an effects guy. But we have also very nearly maxed out Medic. So we'll be picking a new to-do when we get to it. Unfortunately, we drew another rerun, Trashkin, the lighthouse, so I'll show you when I open that door, or if there's something interesting on the way to that door, but until then, Trashkin, adieu. Well, Trashkin, here's a new one. Incidentally, if gunfire has this one, next to the 2 wagons in the derelict lighthouse, we had a purple of some variety fail to spawn in reachable. Here's the really weird part. It doesn't show up on the map either, so search me, Trashkin, search me. But we dealt with the old gore and thunder piercer routine. Oh, for heaven's sake. Did I miss both? I missed both? Oh, nope, I did not miss. Oh, I missed both. Man, I missed the grenade. I really missed the grenade. I missed the shrapnel mod. So much. Maybe I should give the slow a chance, but... and the other door holds? I was supposed to be able to open that with the thing. Could have sworn it's how the deal works. One more time. Well, hell, man. I could have sworn the lighthouse key is supposed to open that. Alright. Well, I will carefully examine my environment then. Careful not to open the wrong door. Oh, I might have double glitched. Let me fiddle a minute. Oh, I forgot. You need to interact with the key. There we are. There we go. And here, hidden next to the boiler, is the Sparkfire shotgun. Ooh, pretty guns. Oh, also, as it turns out, Trashkin, I did miss a bell. If you get all the bells, you get a specific trait, and I didn't get that trait. I missed one. I'm gonna go for all the bells this time, too. Because we are finishing unfinished business on this run anyway. And, taking care of that outkill for the, Awaken King. Anyhoozle, back to it. Okay, Trashkin. Third bell. Here we go. Hey, there we go. One more trait in the bucket. Sadly, we no longer get freebies, but, what can you do? Let's see, Dark Pack. Oh, increases Grey Health recovery. Terrific for you regen builds out there. I'm probably not going near it. And we maxed out... We maxed out good old medic, so alchemist it is. And on our trip over, we gained the stream coupler. Using a skill regenerates 10% max health over 5 seconds. Air seems to flow constantly through the holes of this ring, even while you're wearing it. It's unclear if the air, where the air is flowing to, but it feels particularly cool against your skin. Fey magic is not some ordered thing that can be recorded or understood by scholars. It is chaos. It is emotion. It is everything and more. But yeah, that's the highlights on the trip to the castle. I'll tune you in if we pull anything fresh, hey? Well, Trashkin, we're in luck and pulled the Gilded Chambers, which means the Crimson Prince is in play. Unfortunately, that means I'm not getting the crown this time. See, there's a special interaction if you pull the Gilded Chambers in your run of the Awaken King, which isn't going to be in the first run 9 times out of 10. But, or it might be, I wasn't paying attention when I was running through Trashkin. I blanked a couple of spots there. You might say I lost some footage. But if you bump off the one true king and show up with some coins in your pocket, then you're in luck, Trashkin. So, we're gonna have to farm some more coins again, because there's another special set of items, and I don't know how often I'm gonna pull Gilded Chambers and Awakened DLC, so this is a very fortunate pull. Even though we're not doing a completionist run, I promise you, come hell or high water, we're getting that crown. Just not this time. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, Trashkin. Elsewhere we pulled the Great Hall. And I think... the book-bound medallion doesn't work here. Okay. I know there must be an alternate use for that. But, we have fresh content. A new dark map. Oh, let's see what we pull. Dead end. They are loud around here. Yeah. I think this is our first time in the Great Hall. Pretty sure. Ah! And our budget for armor grows. There we go. Smooth. Oh, you're slow? Wow, I completely forgot about you. You drop anything? Yeah, just scrap. Scrap. Useful scrap, but scrap all the same. Let's go ahead and blow the old ability. Speed up the heal factor a little. Speaking of which, I have been giving BB plenty of pets to make up for the episode I gave none. So we don't have a lot of time left together. So we will be spoiling the boy as much as we can. Humst? Oh. Yep. I have to admit, they really made these voltage ceilings work. Ah, there we go. Oh, it looks like we're gonna find another ribbon. Terrific. Oops. Oh boy. Whoa. You got this, Papa? Thank you, Papa. Alright, we're gonna have to keep our eyes out for the old ribbon. Because, free item, you know? Convenient. That, I think, is the simplest map I have dealt with in a hot minute. Well, let's, put that ribbon on to cook. I believe we'll be pulling the silver ribbon, it being a dark map. I think, anyway. And let's get ourselves on up so we can get on down. What? What? Trashkin! Coolio's fine as rap goes. I mean, gotta get up to get down. Uh-oh. I wasn't planning on down. I don't like this.
Here they come.
Woo! It's a party now. Oh, hello. Whatever you say, bud. Nice library, though. It sounded like multiple to me for a second. Nice.
Oh, great, more bad news.
Yeah. It comes in twos. Oh, hello. Anything new? Ah, repeat. I should really get a count going, see what's missing at some point. I'm planning on completing it completely. Maybe during a challenge run. Oof. Production value on these hulls. Dropped real quick. Fascinating. Hello, a dumbwaiter. Sounds pretty bad. Sounds really bad. Terrible point in fact. Okay, I see. Ah, a ravenous metal. If I hop back in? Teleporting, Popo. Hold on just a tick, Trashkin. Alright, back to it. Okay. Back where we started, eh? Well, suppose there's only one thing to do. Take a look at that ravenous metal, shall we? A crest that is the king's feast that is of the king's feast master. It is covered in a greasy film that won't come off no matter how much you clean it. They say that just before being placed in his current position, the king's feastmaster was a murderer scheduled for the gallows. I believe it, for there are none who would love the artistry of slaughter more than he. Well, this is gonna be unpleasant. Gonna have a choice to make, I am sure. Would everyone like a turn now? One ravenous metal. And brace yourselves. Oh yeah, them's cooked people. Mm-hmm.
You there! The feast is ready. Come, eat!
Am I invited?
All are invited. All must come. We have taken great pains for this meal, toiled day and night. You will partake before you depart. We
What is the feast
feast
for?
to the coronation of the... Nay, the return! The return of the one true king. He hath returned to us. We have even prepared a new delicacy for the occasion, one that the king loves and will love.
Tell me you're the one
Praise
true
to
king.
The one true king. There is one of him, after all, and he is true. Long did he reign. Yes, until he was betrayed by Phelan. Farron. The prince. No, it was the
The council.
I
All and
they
none.
said the one true king was dead, but he wasn't. No, or he was. And then he returned to us. Yes, so long live a succulent beast. Dran, they are called. Oh, and they are plentiful here. So scrumptious, tender, juicy.
That's
They
about what
are
I
even
expected.
The favorite of the one true king. Yes, the king loves We have prepared day and night, friend. Day and... Oh, it matters not. It is all in... Eat, friend, for the feast is ready. What? No, the scribe! Where is the scribe? He has always been late. Ever was I dragging him to the banquet hall. Oh, but he must eat. If you see him again, give him this. Food and guests are all that is required. Eat.
Well, let's dig in. Whoa. Well, expect a free meal. Oh, well, there you go. If you insist, I'd hate to be a poor host or a poor guest. Let me attempt to preserve at least one. And a level up.
We must make space for the king. A lot of space, indeed. Thou, I remember thee, guest.
Yes, we did.
Perhaps the revelry stole my memory. Witness this tape and thee, our honored guest. Here, every guest doth deserve a parting favor. Didst thou have more?
Why, thank you.
All
Be going.
for the king.
Let's see. Bone necklace. Neck bone necklace. The fulcra or neck bone, the carnivorous Noctura, is difficult to obtain but highly valued in Fey folklore. They say that if one can bind the Noctura to his or her will, the creature will grant them their most earnest wish. Wishes are deadly, dangerous things. Oh, make a wish, or to make a wish is harmless, of course, but to have one granted? Such a thing could be done without cost. If such a thing could be done without cost, the world as we know it would cease to be. There is therefore always a cost. Reduce the status effects applied to the wearer by 50%. Gain 25% increased damage when suffering from his status, such as blight. Oh, that's handy and dandy for those of you that hate dealing with status effects. Just a little bit disgusted. Oh, right. Let's See if that ribbon's done cooking, huh? It's a short jock. Oh, which I do appreciate. I guess those guys are leftovers. Weird. Nope, still a plain ribbon. Well, back to it, Trashkin. You know, Trashkin, sometimes I swear I'm going blind in my old age. Because there's another pair of dumbwaiters just right there. Aha! Feastmaster's Signet. Almost worth bricks for. Yee. I'll burn for my loot. Alright, let's see what we got. Must be something. Oh dear. Well, fortunately, Papa Deluxe. And because we can. Well, at least there's a chest for my woes. There we go. Up. And back out. Don't mind me. Oh, come to think of it, we can read the Feastmaster Ring while I'm at it. Ah, yes. Increases active concoction limit by 1. Ooh. Nearly all your senses tell you this is an ordinary silver ring set with an ordinary gem. But the heady smell of wine lingers whenever you wear it. The Feastmaster takes great pleasure in preparing his feast, though some say his only true pleasure is partaking in them. Ding dong.
Okay, this is it.
Enjoy the corrosion. Oh, hello. A bone chopper. Crude, but extremely effective at what it was made to do. Transform a single solid object into 2. My folk have always been industrious and hard-working, using what was around them and shaping it to their liking. Not in the manipulative, magical way of these fae, but with straightforward, visceral process of nature herself. It is a handsome head. Certainly. Razor-sharp hand axe, excellent for separating fresh from blow. Charge for double attacks. Oh. Let's get out of here, shall we? It's depressing down here. Right, I didn't read the spark fire shot. Oh, it does fire damage. I expected to do electric, but fair enough. Fires incendiary shells that apply burning, deals 30 damage over 3 seconds. This weapon was fashioned with care and precision by a master gunsmith with the common drawn in mind. From the choice of hardwood to its metal detailing, and the lightweight design, each decision lends to a much lauded balance between practicality and artistry. Lever action, eh? Weird choice, but okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, lever action magazine fed is lovely, but if there is one good thing to be said about the Drawn, and there is indeed only one such thing, it is that they possess the artisanal skill to bring true innovation into being. What they lack, however, are any ambitions of their own. A dreadful waste, really. You could do worse. I mean, I wasn't expecting a wholehearted compliment, but... No, so apparently there is a trait here. But it requires reviving a friend while under the Ravenous status, which, as you can imagine, doesn't go like you'd expect. So unfortunately, we're not checking out that trait this time. Well, Trashkin, back to it. Well, Trashkin, here we are, back at the Chamber of the Faithless. For one more grudge match. As I understand it, the ult kill here, the goal is to break the mace and have the freed folk do in the one true king. We're gonna see how that goes, Trashkin. 'Cause I don't have a lot of confidence.
Puny footsteps. The putrid. I have
Let's
heard
try the
as much
opposite.
from traitorous tongues. Filthy if you or
What task?
even now find her. Do that, and I shall reward you.
I'll see what I can do.
Hence, know that your orders are clear. Do not. I have spoken.
Oh yeah, I have no intention of following through on that. Freaking none. Good question is, did I reach Nimue on this run? Did I just meander off again? I think I just meandered off again. Well, I'll tune you in when I get to Nims. There, Trashkin. Well, Trashkin, wouldn't you know it, I forgot to say hey to Nims this run, so we're gonna fix that right now. Alright, Trashkin, let's see what we can do for Nims. Inventory. Rod of Retribution. Beautiful yet deadly creation that thrums with power you scarcely understand. To grasp it is like grabbing hold of an icy flame that would consume you were to hold it for too long. You can't escape the feeling that such a tool was not meant for the hands of a mere mortal. What does it take for a mere mortal to feel a god? I simply must know. For to vanquish these intolerable creatures whose boots are ever so firmly planted upon the backs of their intellectual superiors would be akin to becoming a god oneself, and I am very, very agreeable to the process of apotheosis. Hi, Nims.
A strange creature awash. Prithee, tell, have you come to do the one true king's bidding? Or so it is.
Yep.
For even a goddess must answer for her actions. Lofty though her intentions may have been. Yet things are not so simple as they seem. You and I and these kingdoms twain are at a crossroads. And it is you alone who holds the compass. I am Namue, goddess of the Fae, lady of the lake, seer, and counselor to the one true king. Or so I was. And you? Who are you, strange one? So the hour of reckoning has come at last. Very well. The Mad King wishes you to kill me out of vengeance for my part in the betrayal that cursed his mind. As for myself, I wish to be spared, that I might one day remedy the ills that I unwittingly unleashed upon this world. And also for the king to be put out of his misery, because I am the only one who might set things right. And I am close, so close. I simply need more precious time. Yet I know how you mortals operate. Rest assured that a handsome reward awaits you in the wake of such mercy. Like this derelict lighthouse of the Dran, there was once a beacon of hope that guided the Fae ever on. Yet that light need not stay dampened. Will you light the way? Have you the courage to set right what the gods themselves have set asunder? Decide,
Why not?
strange one. Duty or hope? Sweet
That's an easy
mercy,
call. Hope.
and from a mortal to a goddess, no less. It shall not be forgotten nor taken for granted. I thank you, strange traveler. As promised, a reward befitting your deed. Take it, along with my eternal gratitude. I trust that I shall see you once more after your efforts have come to fruition, all within this realm, counting on you for us until we meet again.
Oh, even more bits of lore. Curious symbol of both gratitude and duty. Though luminous and unsullied, it thirsts for blood. The blood of an unhinged tyrant. Neither Trinket nor its ethereal creator will be appeased by anything less than to see who was once indomitable, put to an eternal rest. The goddess Nimue was long kept as the one true king's trusted advisor. How she earned his trust is anyone's guess, but she was privy to even more than my own prying eyes, thanks to this position. The mistakes that led to her imprisonment wasn't this treachery, but merely a lack of conviction to see her traitorous plans through to the bitter end. Agree to disagree. I know who's really behind this. The writers. I feel we might have enough boiled down after this to get an episode out. Maybe, maybe not, but feels close. Well, we did a betrayal, and you gotta admit, at this point, the one true king's got it coming.
Yeah, I don't trust this place.
Me neither. Well, here we go.
Speak, mortal.
I've come to do battle, Mamabu. I mean...
A choice has been made. A fate sealed. You dared return after betraying your king? Vile,
Yep.
despicable mortal! I have given my life, rats in every wall. Traitors' death to make your peace. Come! I shall not sully my throne with your...
Ah, it's got a life bar. Oh. I forgot about the 2-for-1 possibility there. That just report itself? Oh, well, that's great. Well, fortunately, Pumpo's up again, so... Yep. It's gonna be rough. A noble effort, but not enough. Now this may take a hot minute, Trashkin. We gonna get there. As soon as I comprehend the assignment. Alright, first order of business. Forget boar. Oh, not corrosive. Really good old hot shots. Want something crowd control-y. Want the good old SMG. Let's see what we got. Caltrops might be good. Let's give Defrag a shot. See how they like some otherworldly presence. Well, first thing to do is to reconsult the ancient scrolls and make sure I'm attempting to do this the correct way entirely, because chances are I may have just misinterpreted what I read. Okay, so it looks like the strategy is to focus on the fight until he's a fair bit down, bust the mace, and then push damage hard. Which reminds me, is my puppo set up correctly? Alright. Alright, we could use the XP. We're gonna go back to medic. Make sure nothing shifted too wildly while I wasn't paying attention. Because you know how it goes for those cashback returns on trait points, Trashkin. You gotta pay attention when you swap archetypes. Come to think of it, Hunter might actually be more better, but support dog. Yep. There we go. Alright. Up. On a timer. Got it.
Another insect for my collection!
Damn it. There we go. We're way low on ammo, though. Alright, here we go. I goofed. I oversprayed. But I did get Nimwe's blood vow out of it. Well, it wasn't quite how I meant it to go down. I meant to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, Trashkin, but I done goofed. Fine crystal, stained with blood that no waters could ever wash away. What once symbolized gratitude is now a token of a once great king's corruption, downfall, and ultimate demise. You don't have need or desire to keep this foul omen, but perhaps there is someone who does. The king is dead, and I dare say I played no smart part in that endeavor. The Fae, most particularly myself included, can now resume the normal course of life without fearing the pike or blade of the night for any supposed betrayals of the past. In this upset of power, there's much to be gained, and no time to dally in ensuring it is my hand that is outreached first to secure whatever prize awaits. Well, I suppose that gives us 2 to-dos. We gotta see we gotta see Nims, and we gotta see the former court stenographer there. Which reminds me, wasn't there a latch door somewhere around here? One with a round... Yeah, one with a round hole. Let's see if we can find that. Oh. That makes the trip worthwhile. Aha. Bingo! Knew there was something else I missed. Hello! What have we here? The path to righteous sovereignty is cleaved in blood. That was your teaching when you yet had aught to teach. For the Fae are wicked, violent beings, and blood is all we understand. So you claimed, and so all believed. But let me tell you what I know of blood. Fae blood, potentially, in a world that denies us at every turn. For a so-called God King who denies the truth of what we are, he seeks to mutate what I dare embrace. For me flows the blood of Fae and divinity both. I will master our people in ways you never could. Only I understand the true nature of Fae. Only I might rule them as they are. You may forsake me now, Father, but when I return, I will seize the birthright my blood is due. Paper heart. Fascinating. Yeah, paper heart, alright. Fragile contraptions appears to be hollow on the inside, for every lurid secret and hushed confession scrawled on its outside. The only thing at its center is the simple, empty joy of knowing. Once I served as an archivist in the Royal Library, I was most content, lost in the forbidden tomes and secrets of Eld, including those the king dared not reveal to the Fae. Such was my misfortune, undoing as an archivist, and my beginning as his scribe. Heals for 100% of current health over 22.5. Gain 1 stack per 10% health restored. After 15 seconds, remove 10% stack. Kills, remove 1 stack. Ooh, that is an interesting dance number. Savan and the others are as unlettered as they come. A well-placed whispered was more than enough to set their teeth upon each other. Once those impudent sprawlers have fallen from the king's graces, all will rise in their place. Counselor Leywives, Leylives of the Counselor, Speaker Leylives of the one true King's Council. I fear things have progressed too quickly and too far. Regicide, true, regicide. I did not dare entertain it possible. The shackles I once saw myself bound by are no more. He is gone, finally gone. Perhaps there is nothing to fear after all. Perhaps there is a better opportunity I ever sought to devise. Cursed, a cursed Nimue. She has doomed us all. I should have known. Like the king, she is not Fae. Her loyalty was ever obliged to her master. But I need not panic. I've committed none of the deeds myself. I've made carefully certain of that. Yes, I will bide my time. The king will forgive us, as he has always done. I've not left my chambers. I can hear the death throes of my people from beyond the walls. The king has gone mad. There will be no forgiveness for the Fae this time. I must flee this place. I cannot return. Well, I can't say it was as big a reward as I was hoping for. I was hoping to get that gusto for that final blow, but it was a perfect opportunity. If I'd have just been a little tighter on my grouping, if I hadn't hose panicked. Oh well, Trashkin, what's life without a few third shot grunge matches, huh? Well, time to locate that scribe. A quick port lidar, and there's our friend, the scribe, the traitor.
You...
I have something for you.
And what might it be? From the feast master, you said. Is it food? I've not eaten in days. Give it here. Oh, this is... Oh. Perhaps you should keep this. Well, that is very truly kind, but the feast master is so
yours.
frazzled these.
I want you to have it.
Fine. How wonderful! I presume you are expecting a reward, then?
White glass bean.
Alas. A lean compensation is all I request.
Nothing new or interesting there.
I hope
Bring
it's
news.
something worthwhile. You killed you? I mean, you, of course, you. Yes. I expected nothing less from someone so magnificent, so capable. Ever have I supported you from right here? Do you realize the magnitude of what this means? I can return to the castle and shed these foul garments. No throne in this realm remains unoccupied for long. And whoever succeeds the king will most certainly be in need. Who's to say? The one, but he was not Fae, not truly. And now we are, thanks to you.
Found your lair, by the way.
My what now? The castle is terribly large after you didn't. Well, what? Ah, I see. Yes. I see that the nature of our relationship has changed. I trust you will keep this little discovery of yours between us. We are friends. Ah, enchained in a tower. The most exalted are orphans. Keep your eye. Of course. See how useful I am?
Well, the purified sap's nice, but
The castle awaits.
good luck to you, friend. Wonder if he actually gets there, if it's just one of those says he'll be there, but you know, it's just the forever wait. You know, like in point and click games where they talk about having to, I don't know, do the dishes, but they're just forever 3 feet away from the dishes. Close, yet infinitely distant from the task. Nims, I got good news.
The strange one returned. Yes, I sense the stains of blood that can never fully wash away. The price of heroics that shall live on long after your mortal death. You are no ordinary creature, that much is certain. I know none aside from myself capable of slaying a god. Life is nothing if not curious. I dare say you have no need of that blood-soaked trinket any longer. I shall now bestow your true reward. A boon for your noble efforts in killing the Mad King. Take this, along with my eternal gratitude.
Happy to, Nims.
Fare thee well, indomitable
Gift of
traveler.
the Unbound.
You have my gratitude, strange one. For now and ever.
Well, let's see, what that do, huh? Ah, there it is. The Unbound disables negative effects of burden rings, restricts maximum health gained by 20% per effect disabled. Represents tethered goddess freed by kindness of a traveling stranger. It glows with a mystical light that never seems to dim, and wearing it makes you feel as though a heavy burden has been lifted from your shoulders. Gratitude and platitudes are all well and good, but without material gain to back them up, they're as worthless as the air used to breathe them into existence. Remarkable deeds come at a remarkable price, and without said price, those in need, divine or no, ought to be left in their misery and suffering. Well, it's Fae stuff. Like, what can I say? Now, as for that white jewel, white glass bead. The unobservant might be fooled into thinking the central gemstone is a precious diamond. When viewed at certain angles, a subtle green glints reveal. Shame they didn't program that in. It's actually made from glass. I confess, we Fae are fond of things that sparkle. A glittering coin, a fanciful gemstone, whatever it's made from is far less important than the intensity of its gleam. Surely you can agree. Come now. It doesn't really matter, does it? It looks so lovely on you. Perfect dodge applies shield. For 15% of max health, last 10 seconds cannot stack itself. Well, that's handy for you artful dodgers out there. Alas, I am a cumbersome lad with heavy feet. I suppose it's time to crank back on Alchemist. And rebuy, Did I do triage or long shot? Oh, I did neither. Okay. That's right, I cashed in long shot. I forgot. Well, that just leaves us with the gilded section and hunting us some crimson coins. Well, Trashkin, that means I still have to do the secret I'll kill on him. On the Crimson Prince / King. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. But let's see if we can't get it done. I'll tune you in when I hit the chamber with the coins in hand. Well, I don't have the rings, or the coins just yet, but I do have a new ring. The booster ring. Increases all status resistances by 25. The blue plating on this ring grows ever so imperceptibly, fed by absorbing afflictions of the bearer. Fey legend says when the ring has turned completely blue, it will release all its affliction at once, killing the next person who wears it. It's unclear if that's blue, or if that's true, but it's the kind of thing a Fey would make. Some believe the Fey are immortal, impervious to death and disease, a delusion we are all too happy to entertain. The truth is, we have mastered the art of endurance. The fact that some of our kind enjoy pain is irrelevant. Well, I got those coins to dig up. Back with you in a jiff. Well, Trashkin, what do you know? We came up lucky. We've secured ourselves some Crimson King coins. And in only 2 free runs. Not bad. You just gotta be patient for the teleporters. They're a little bit persnickety. Free coins in hand. We can be betrayed, clear our way forward, and see the little addendum after you've murdered the the one true king. The Crimson Prince can ascend. Well, they call him the Red Prince, but, like, Crimson's more fitting. I just assumed it was a reference to the Crimson
mortal.
King.
Lives such as yours are too short to stand on hesitancy.
Or the... How to
Know
think of
that
it?
you
Are they
stand
playing
in the
on
presence of the
the
divine,
Red King?
Lord of all that
On
surrounds
Stephen
you,
King?
and true-born heir to the one true king's throne. You know,
Next.
strange one. It is my now that we
Sure.
Oh, yes.
Here you go.
a tithe. It is the law of the fair, and by my
And spare coins. Alright, we've made our tribute. We have cleared the way, so we may as well grab what's ours. Worth it? Perhaps not. Might. Not a freeway this time. I was hoping maybe there's a little segment I missed. Apparently this room tends to throw a teleporter. Apparently you can use crimson coins to endlessly cash them in at the nightmare web cocoon and keep yourself in all the relic fragments you'd ever need. Alright. Yeah, take me back to Ward 13. I'm willing to take 2 free loading screens to get where I'm needing to go. Alright, let's head on back to the Chamber of the Faithless and see what becomes of our prince. No, I did miss another trick while I was reading. Apparently, if you defeat Alt or Standard, the one true king, while wearing the burden of the divine, you get something else entirely, which made me go, aw, man. I want to make sure to check that that hidden nook. Oh, there's 2. How interesting. Hiya, Prince.
Scribe, let it be immortalized that I alone felled the one true king within this very hall. His throne reduced to ruin by my holy blade.
Yes, yes, of course. That is what I, and several other Fae, witnessed as well. It shall be written. You're still alive?
Mm-hmm.
How unexpected. Pleasantly unexpected, of course. Whatever brings you to the throne room of the Red King?
I'd like to buy something.
You pay me, and I pay the Red King.
Ah, virtuous circle.
Do be quick.
You're doing well for yourself.
Happy tale for all. The Red King has taken his rightful place upon the throne, and I even get to keep my personal quarters.
I hope you finish
will
justly.
refer to him only as the Red King when you are honored by his magnificent presence. He will make a fine ruler, for he is preordained to reign. Hark! Long may the Red King well. I confess, I find them rather comfortable, and they have these convenient little flaps on the inside, within which items may be carried.
Any pockets?
Truly unprecedented. Such a wonderful, innovative feature that I did not think the Dran capable of contriving.
They'll surprise
I
you.
should very much like to introduce my fellow Fae to this novel contrivance someday.
Gunfire Games, I know you're done with the route in this current iteration, but Remnant free. Fae with pockets, hey? Well, best be off.
Reign, long may he reign.
Such is life. Though the style does suit you now, I do suppose. Well,
The mortal returns. Know that you now stand in the presence of the Red King. Lord, for all my subjects, you rise above. A champion amidst peasantry. Your
well,
assistance in my ascension is recognized and rewarded. Take this, and forever be known in these hallowed halls as a holy knight of the Red King. Away with you then.
hey. Discover the one true ending.
Champion.
King. Oh, these be styling. I suspect they'll be extra heavy in the fire resist. Oh, they're heavy in corrosion and fire resistance. How lovely. Good to know. A little heavy for my personal style, but you know, I'm sure it'll fit somebody. And we have it now. And of course, we give the good boy the pats. Well, I think that's all the business we have on this run. Though I have another grudge match waiting for me. Another 1 to 2. If I remember the Burden of Divinity, what does that one do? I know I read it, but it fell right back out of my brain. Ah, there it is. All damage dealt by the wearer is reduced by 10%. 50% of self-healing applies to allies. Dealt by the wearers by 10%. You know, I would point out that just running medic will completely mitigate that. Excellent stone of choice, or excellent ring of choice, even without the freedom there. Well, Trashkin, I think that's gonna do it for this round. We'll be back with another victory lap, or if I don't melt down enough in time by the time this is or the next is due, the first episode of Lies of Pete. I've been your humble host, Rasp of Trash Bear, and until next time on Trash Tier Gaming, good night. Remember to count your spoons. Hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourselves as best you can. Don't forget to play some games. Remember to tell the people you love you give a good damn. And I'll see you all in the next one.